Maat, the embodiment of truth. The central concept of Kemetic and later Egyptian cosmology and ethics was Maat. The word literally means truth, justice, righteousness, or balance and cosmic law. And so important is this concept that it became the primary duty of the Egyptian pharaohs or king to be the champion of Maat, to ensure that the kingdom was living in Maat, or living in truth and righteousness. And the goddess Maat became the personification of these principles. In ancient times, kings were frequently shown offering a miniature figure of Maat to the chief deity of any particular temple, because all daily rituals and sacrifice would be deemed meaningless unless a king and his people were living righteously or living in Maat. The judges and high officials wore images of the goddess to signify that they were enforcing her laws. And Maat became an important part of the daily life of the ancient Kemites or Egyptians, and also became central in the role of death. She also played a major part in the death of a soul and was integral to the success of a soul passing through the Hall of Two Truths, where the heart was weighed against the feather of Maat. In the book of Coming Forth by Day, the Hall of the Two Truths is the place where the souls of the dead come to be judged. And it is here that the hearts of the dead were weighed against the feather of Maat, and she was thus associated with the scales themselves. If, like Atun Ra, the dead person had Maat in his heart, then the scales were balanced, and the deceased was declared true or voiced or justified. But if the soul was heavy with untruth and misdeeds, they were said to be consumed by a great monster. Maat was ultimately linked to Thoth or Jehudi in this role, who was an impartial judge, who is said to be the one who put the laws of Maat into writing. This gave a divine precedence for many of the works of Kemetic literature that teach or debate how to live Maat in the real world. Egyptians' myth of the Golden Age included a period where Maat was the ruler of the world, and it is said that she withdrew from the world of men and returned to heaven because of the unrighteous nature of some men. The goddess Maat, the personification, was the beloved daughter of Ra, who was the creator's sun god, and she travels with him on the solar bark, delighting his heart and giving him life into his nostrils. From the Old Kingdom onward, Maat's presence was thought to be vital to the daily regeneration of the sun god, and that's what that terminology means. In underworld books, she is often shown standing very close to him, both in the day and in the night, and she reflected the dual nature of the Egyptian kingdoms, being present at both the regeneration of the sun and when the sun went to rest at night. She is remembered as the goddess of cosmic order, epitomizing the harmonious law of cosmic order and truth and thus righteousness. She was recognized from at least the middle 3rd millennium, but possibly from a much older period of time. And though she had a major effect on the entire region, her only sanctuary was at the temple complex at Karnak, which is located at Thebes. And she was depicted either as a human woman wearing an ostrich plume on her head, or simply by the ostrich feather itself. And the rulers of Kemet believed that they were governed under her aegis, or authority, and referred to themselves as the beloved of Maat.